Why is Hollywood suddenly struggling to deliver box office hits, despite packing films with A-list talent? It's a question that's got everyone in the industry scratching their heads, especially when movies with supposed sure-thing stars are dramatically underperforming. We're talking about potential Oscar contenders and projects backed by respected studios. Yet they're falling flat. Consider this. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, a global icon, teamed up with Emily Blunt for The Smashing Machine, an A24-produced film with Oscar buzz. Sounds like a recipe for success, right? Wrong. It limped to a mere $11 million at the box office, a pittance compared to its $50 million plus budget, excluding marketing. And it doesn't stop there. Channing Tatum headlined Roofman alongside Kirsten Dunst. Great reviews, a potentially commercial concept, but the film is projected to top out at only around $20 million. The trend is undeniable. Julia Roberts' After the Hunt barely scraped together $2 million domestically. Good Fortune, featuring both Keanu Reeves and Seth Rogen, has only managed $11 million. And let's not forget the impending doom of Tron. Aries. https://www.joblo.com Tron Aries 132.7 million lost Disney, which is shaping up to be a monumental financial disaster for Disney. Even Springsteen Deliver Me From Nowhere, a film many expected to resonate with audiences, stumbled out of the gate with a disappointing $9.1 million opening weekend. So what's the culprit? Is it simply that Hollywood's definition of commercial is out of touch with what audiences actually want to see? The Smashing Machine, for instance, could have appealed to UFC fans. However, the subject, Mark Kerr, is a figure from a bygone era of the sport. While The Rock's presence should have drawn crowds, the film wasn't the high-octane action spectacle many might have anticipated. Perhaps A24 would have been better served by a slow, strategic platform release instead of a wide theatrical launch. Roofman, Good Fortune, and Deliver Me From Nowhere should have performed better, but it seems audiences are increasingly content to wait for these types of films to appear on streaming services. Here's where it gets controversial. ... This trend is creating a homogenization of theatrical releases where only large-scale blockbusters and horror films seem to consistently draw crowds. While Tron's failure might not be entirely surprising, it highlights the challenges studios face when venturing outside these established genres. But aren't movie stars supposed to guarantee success? And this is the part most people miss. The reality is that the power of movie stars may be waning. Leonardo DiCaprio might be one of the few remaining actors who can truly draw an audience based solely on their name. Some might point to one battle after another and its expected financial losses for Warner Brothers. But it's also the most successful of the current Oscar contenders in theaters and boasts the highest cinema score, an A, indicating that audiences who do see it are genuinely enjoying it. So, is that a win or a loss? The big question remains, where do we go from here? Will more mature, adult-oriented films be relegated solely to streaming platforms? The future of cinema is at a crossroads. Now, want to hear from you. Why do you think these films are failing to connect with audiences? Are movie stars losing their appeal? Is the theatrical experience becoming too expensive or inconvenient? Are streaming services truly changing the way we consume entertainment? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree that only blockbusters and horror films can survive in theaters? Or do you think there's still room for smaller, character-driven stories on the big screen? Let's debate.